and this is where you do your transcription. And these are basically the keyboard shortcuts. You can use the shortcuts stated here, or you can click on this button. It will also work. So I'll explain to you what are those buttons, how does those buttons work. Okay. So this is the interface for QA team. You'll be able to see basically the same as the labelers as well, but you'll be able to see an additional item here. You can choose whether if it's qualified or unqualified. So this criteria I'll be showing it you. I'll be letting you guys know in detail later on. Okay. So now we are going to look at audio classes. There are two options for audio classes. So audio classes basically means this. So there's two options here, speech and discard. Okay, when do you need to choose speech? You choose speech when when you can select a speech part which is in Thai language, and the speech part have to be clear. So you select speech when it is in the Thai language and it is a very clear speech part. Number two, you choose speech, and if you choose speech, then you need to transcribe the text from the audio. So I'm going to show you here again, the interface here again. When you choose speech, you will have to do a transcription of the speech that you have selected. So this is where you can write in your transcription. So normally when you log into TCS, sometimes you will happen to see some default word that is already written by the system. It doesn't mean that it has already been inspected. That is a default system. It was written default by the system. So we will still have to check from our part. We still have to check the audio, and then we'll still have to amend it if it's not right. Okay. So when you choose speech, remember you need to transcribe the text from the audio. You will need to write something in the text box. Next, you need to choose discard if the entire audio is not in Thai language. That means if the audio is in the English language or if it's in the Spanish language, then you just press discard. You just click on the option discard. Next is the entire audio is unclear or non-audible speech. That means you are unable to interpret or you are unable to hear clearly what the human is speaking about. Okay. Number three, the entire audio, if it's a song or it's a human speech. So non-human speech includes melodies, animal sounds, and nature sounds. So if you happen to face this in any of the audio, you will have to click on discard because there is no speech in that specific audio. Lastly, the entire audio contains only modal words. So modal words, like I said earlier, it means words like wow, ha ha ha, and all that. That is called modal words. So if the entire audio only have modal words, then we are unable to transcribe it. We will click on discard. So far, is it clear? Do you guys have any question?